Jay-Z went from the Marcy Projects in Brooklyn to becoming one of the most powerful entertainers and businessmen in the world. With 24 Grammy Awards, a billion-dollar empire, and a voice for social justice, Jay-Z's journey from drug dealer to music mogul is unlike any other. In this documentary, we follow the life of the man who has rewritten the rules of hip-hop and taken on corporate America almost single-handedly to bring his message to millions around the world. Sean Corey Carter, later known as Jay-Z, was raised in the Marcy Houses, a public housing project in Brooklyn, New York, with a daily view of poverty and violence. His father, Adnies Reeves, left the family when Jay-Z was just 11 years old. As a result, his mother, Gloria Carter, had the responsibility of raising him and his siblings alone. The Marcy Projects echoed the sound of hardship, but his childhood also introduced him to jazz, soul, and hip-hop rhythms. As a teenager, he built a local reputation for his freestyle rapping and nickname, Jazzy, which would later become the stage name Jay-Z. It was then that he met Jay-Z, an older rapper who became his mentor in music. The two made a song called The Originators in 1989, which won Jay-Z an appearance on Yo MTV Raps for the first time, exposing him to a national audience. In 1996, Jay-Z did what many aspiring stars dream of. He founded Roc-A-Fella Records with Damon Dash and Kareem Biggs Burke. Rather than waiting for a major label to back him, Jay-Z and his team decided to take matters into their own hands, showing his independent streak when it came to the business side of things. During the same year, he released his debut album called Reasonable Doubt. While this album did not immediately reach the top of the charts, it came to be embraced as a classic over time. With cuts such as Can't Knock the Hustle and Brooklyn's Finest, a duet with his friend the Notorious B.I.G., Reasonable Doubt documented the harsh reality of his life with raw honesty. Incidentally, if you want to know more about B.I.G., we have covered his life in another video. Check the description for the link. As Jay-Z's reputation grew, so did his ambition and the stakes. Jay-Z's third album from 1998, Volume 2, Hard Knock Life, was his breakthrough and featured the iconic title track, which sampled Annie. The song was everywhere, making Jay-Z a household name. Further hits off subsequent albums, such as Can I Get A and Big Pimpin', kept his momentum going while further solidifying him as a leading figure in the genre with every release. In 2001, he released what many consider his most critically acclaimed album, The Blueprint, produced by a young Kanye West and Just Blaze. At the time, he was going through two criminal trials, one on gun possession and another for assault. He channeled his tension and resilience into the music with tracks like Izzo HOVA and Takeover, an open challenge to rival rappers. Despite its release on September 11, 2001, The Blueprint resonated with audiences and secured his position as a dual threat in hip-hop, both commercial and artistic. Its soulful, sample-heavy beats and deeply personal lyrics moved away from his earlier radio-friendly style and set a new bar for the genre. The more Jay-Z climbed up the ranks in music, the more his ambitions expanded. Besides music, he had already set his eyes on the business world, and in 1999, he co-founded Roc-A-Wear, a clothing line that would soon become synonymous with hip-hop culture. The business would become one of his first major successes outside of music, pulling in millions in sales and establishing him as a serious businessman. In 2004, he took on the role of president and CEO at Def Jam Recordings. In this role, he helped launch artists like Rihanna and Ne-Yo, showing his knack for finding talent and shaping the industry. Of course, Jay-Z's time at Def Jam was frustrating. He openly criticized the company's resistance to innovation and adaptation in a rapidly changing music world. Eventually, he resigned in 2007 to focus on his next big project. With Live Nation, Roc Nation was founded in 2008 as an entertainment company. Unlike most record labels, Roc Nation was set up to handle everything that happens in an artist's career, from music production to brand building and touring. Artists including J. Cole and Shakira joined the label, seeing Jay-Z's brand as a path to global success. Meanwhile, Jay-Z's personal life became as iconic as his career. Jay-Z's relationship with Beyoncé, who was already one of the most admired figures in the music industry, became a central focus for fans and the media alike. They first collaborated musically on 03 Bonnie and Clyde in 2002, which sparked rumors about their relationship. Beyoncé brought her star power and dedication. Together, they became one of the most powerful couples in the entertainment industry. They married in a private ceremony in 2008, keeping details out of the spotlight. The two have frequently collaborated on music, most famously in their 2003 #1 hit, Crazy in Love, and again with their 2018 full album, Everything is Love. That album celebrated their marriage, but also hinted at the challenges they had faced, including Jay-Z's admitted infidelity, a theme he explored in his 2017 album 444. 444 marked a major turning point in Jay-Z's career. Known for his confidence, he used this album to reveal a vulnerable side, addressing his marriage and the legacy he wanted to build for his family. Songs such as The Story of O.J. touched on race and wealth in America, while the title track, 444, was a public apology to Beyoncé, acknowledging his mistakes and his journey toward growth. This honesty connected deeply with fans and critics, who saw it as a clear sign of maturity in the genre. In 2015, Jay-Z bought Tidal's music streaming service, promoting it as an artist-centric platform focused on high-quality sound. The exclusive releases from Kanye West, Rihanna, and Beyoncé's album Lemonade gained significant attention, setting Tidal apart from competitors like Spotify and Apple Music. Though the platform faced challenges, Jay-Z's acquisition highlighted his dedication to Tidal and his passion for supporting artist-led projects in a crowded market. His influence also extended to luxury goods. He invested in Armand de Brignac, widely known as Ace of Spades Champagne, another successful investment. Jay-Z's move into luxury brands aligned with his vision of hip-hop culture entering spaces traditionally reserved for elite circles. Jay-Z's music also reflected the growth his life experienced. In 2006, after his retirement, he came back with Kingdom Come, followed by American Gangster in 2007, and The Blueprint 3 in 2009. These albums showcased his growth. They explored themes of maturity, fame, and the changing dynamics of success. On American Gangster, inspired by the film of the same name, Jay-Z compared the character's story to his own, reflecting on his past in the streets and the costs of ambition. The path to stardom was not without controversy. In 1999, Jay-Z was involved in an incident where he allegedly stabbed record executive Lance Rivera, accusing him of leaking his album. Jay-Z later pleaded guilty to assault and received probation. This difficult chapter in his life did little to push him off course. Instead, he used each setback as motivation, moving forward with even greater determination. Over the years, more legal challenges came up, including a 2016 lawsuit related to his song, Made in America, but they barely impacted his reputation. Jay-Z stayed focused on growth and legacy. In 2019, he hit a monumental milestone, becoming the first rapper billionaire, as named by Forbes. His wealth came from various investments, Roc Nation, Tidal, Armand de Brignac, real estate, and more, all carefully constructed over decades. It was an achievement that showed his ability to rise above the limitations often placed on artists in the music industry. Through it all, Jay-Z's marriage to Beyoncé represented resilience and partnership. Together, they are parents to 3 children: Blue Ivy, born in 2012, and twins Rumi and Sir, born in 2017, and are a cultural powerhouse, influencing music, fashion, and activism. Their personal and professional collaborations continue to inspire millions, challenging the conventional idea of what two black artists from humble beginnings can accomplish on a global scale. If you want to see another story like Jay-Z's, check out our video on the life of the notorious B.I.G. The link is in the description.